As soon as you complete making the payment for the PMP examination, once your application is approved by PMI, you will either receive an email to schedule your exam, or you might get an email that your application is selected for audit. If your application is selected for audit, you have to complete the audit process. In my other video, I explained how to complete the audit process. Once you have successfully completed the audit, you will get an email from PMI with the eligibility ID to schedule your exam. If you're not selected for audit, you will get the eligibility ID as soon as you complete the payment. All right. Now, once you complete the payment, this is the only time where we move away from the PMI website and we schedule the exam at Prometric.com. So you have to go to the website called Prometric.com, which is the third-party testing provider for PMI certification. So go to Prometric.com and you can schedule my test. Once you click schedule my test, you can see the list of testing provider. You can either search here Project Management Institute, or you can browse through the alphabetic list. So I'm going to go to PMI Project Management Institute, and it asks you what you want to do. I would like to schedule my test. Click schedule my test. And then it asks you where you would like to take the test, which country. Here are the list of countries where you can take the computer based test. Now if your country is not listed here, then you may not able to take the computer based test. You have to do the paper based test. All right, so you have to go through the PMP handbook to look at the procedures to complete the paper based test. If you have the computer based testing center available in your country, PMI will not accept the paper based test. Only if it is not available, you can go for the PBT. All right, let's suppose I would like to take the test in, let's say, in India. I'm going to choose India and then click next. So it asks you to schedule an appointment, and you can also see you can reschedule an appointment. You can get the appointment confirmation. You can locate a testing center. You can do several other things, right? For example, if I click locate a test center, it asks you what exam you want to write. Let me choose PMP, Project Management Professional, and here you can type your closest location. For example, if I want to see if there is any testing center near Chennai in India, I can see there is one testing center in Chennai, right? So you can like, for example, type let's say San Francisco, where you can see there are few testing center in San Francisco, right? So basically you can search for the location with the city or country name. Okay, so that's all you need to. For example, if I want to choose this particular testing center, I can schedule an appointment in this particular center. All right, so once you do that, it asks me to go through some basic instruction. Click next. Right, there is some privacy policy, I have to agree and click next. This screen is the important screen because you have to key in this information. Without that, you cannot able to select the date and time, right? So eligibility ID is the ID which you would have received from PMI after you complete the payment, and you have to type in your first 4 character of your last name. Once these two are matching, then you can go to date and time selection, where you can choose the date and time of your choice. If you ever book the ticket online for your airlines, or if you ever actually did any reservation online, this one pretty much work in the same way. Exams are conducted throughout the year, but not during the weekends and local holidays. So when you click date and time selection, it pretty much shows you a couple of months calendar. You can choose the date and time of your choice. In fact, they will show you the different timing available. The date is something you can able to choose. All right, now Few things you need to know. It used to be, Prometric used to be pretty relaxed in terms of rescheduling it, but now there are some fees if you want to reschedule. But if you reschedule your exam at least 30 days in advance, there are no fees. But if you do reschedule within the 30 days, there are some fee you have to pay towards the rescheduling, right? So make sure the date and time is well thought out, well planned, because you don't want to end up in paying any rescheduling fee. So basically that's all it is. You choose the date and time, enter some additional information, and you basically complete the appointment here, and you do not pay any money to Prometric. All you have to do is pay $405 to PMI as soon as your application is approved, and you do not make any payment to Prometric. So all you have to do is show up at the Prometric testing center on the day of the exam with some government ID, so they can verify it is you. Then take the 4 hour 200 multiple choice question. You need to um, answer all the 200 question. Once you complete answering the 200 question, you will get the result instantly, that whether you pass the exam or you did not pass the examination. In case if you don't pass the exam, you have to pay receipt fee to PMI. I think it's $275. Then again, you have to come back to Prometric and reschedule, or apply for the receipt. You can do this up to 3 times during your first 1 year eligibility period. In case if you fail in all the 3 attempts, which is the most unlikely case, but if you do fail in all the 3 attempts, you have to wait until that 1 year eligibility period expires. Then you should start applying for the PMP exam from the scratch. All right. So that's all you need to know to apply and schedule your exam at the Prometric website.